Welcome to Herman Hits the Road, and in this episode we're going to be continuing our tour of New Zealand, but not in Herman, in Rusty. It is the morning and I thought I'd show you around Pukekura Lodge. Well, there's Rusty, and just across the road here is the sign to welcome you to Pukekura Lodge, and this is it basically. We have several rooms here, 1, 2, 3 and 4 rooms that you can rent. Toilets and showers are in that direction, and over here we have the kitchen. Where Zoe is right now. And this is very cosy and homely in here, don't you think? Nice dining table there. And you sit and lounge about. Some nice murals of goats. And then basically a fully functional kitchen. Not bad, if I say so myself.
You said the price?
No idea what the price is. Price? It was it's $10 each.
Per
that's
person,
right.
Yeah.
For a camper. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's $45 if you rent one of the rooms. I think it said on the sign. Got these signs everywhere that says we are on rainwater supply. So all their water is actually collected, which I think apparently is quite common. Anyway, we've got to be on our way now. We leave Pukekura and head east back towards Christchurch along the impressive Arthur's Pass. Arthur's Pass was named after a surveyor who, after looking for an alternative way over the Southern Alps, said that the route was extremely difficult, if not impossible, because of the dangerously steep descent from the pass on the western side. He wrote, "There was enough width for a zigzag cutting to be made in the head of the gorge, but a good deal of heavy rock cutting would be required beyond." About 1,000 men toiled through the bitter alpine winter, using only hand tools and rudimentary rock drills and explosives. The road was completed in 1866, just a year later. So this is what we just drove under. Got kind of a rock protector on the left hand side, and then we have an extended waterfall, I suppose you could call it, so it doesn't hit the road. Look at the water being blown back into the rock there. Along Arthur's Pass is the Otira Viaduct. This was built in 1999, replacing a narrow, winding, dangerous section of road that was prone to avalanches, slips and closures. From the viewpoint you can really see how impressive it is. It also looks like there's been a landslide to the north. So we are currently at Arthur's Pass town. The town is in that direction, but we've actually decided to go on this walk here. It's going to that waterfall, I do believe, the Punchbowl waterfall. But I just spotted this sign here, Kiwi Zone. I do love myself a nice kiwi, you know, put a bit of salad, so hopefully you might be able to see and pick those. Yeah, right, so we've got to go on this bridge to cross this river. Of course it is raining still. So far no kiwis. Another bridge. We haven't gone far. Oh, but a better river it's crossing. In fact, this is the river that the waterfall is feeding by the looks of things. Oh, so this must be the stairs that everyone keeps mentioning about being too steep and whatever. We have an update on the Kiwi spotting. No kiwis have been spotted yet. More steps. More steps. Even more steps. Even more steps. More steps. This time leading down. Sit rep on the Kiwi spotting. 0 kiwi spotted. Many mice, no kiwis. Can't even see it, it's just about there. a mouse, or a vole, or a disguised kiwi. I'm about... Oh! You didn't like that. You didn't like that. I was about, I don't know, 20 centimetres away from it, 30 centimetres. More steps. More steps. And even more steps. And it looks like we have arrived. Wow. So we have now arrived at the Devil's Punchbowl, which is this waterfall, and again it's still raining, and there's an update on the kiwi count. 0 kiwis, but about 12 mice. But maybe it's the mice that are scaring away or eating the kiwis, I don't know. I don't even know how big these kiwis are, or even what sound they make. So no chance of spotting one. Just know it hasn't got any wings. Right, we'll go back. It's fine. Yes, we'll head back down. Because it's getting wet. Just in case you're wondering where we are, that is Arthur's Pass National Park, and loads of rain. Traffic jam.
Yeah, and I'm one of those.
Right, so we have stopped halfway along Arthur's Pass at what you could probably call like a rest area. They're dotted all the way around New Zealand, and in some of them you can actually camp for the night, do a bit of freedom camping. This one we stopped in is called Lake Pearson, and you can see why. There's a huge lake here, and there's a massive mountain just on our doorstep just there, which looks very impressive. There's also that one over there, and that one behind Rusty. And some snow-covered ones over there as well. What I wanted to do is explain how you do this freedom camping, because it's not free as such. These places, they do charge, and they charge normally around $8 per person per night. See that little thing there? That is a little kiosk where you can pick up all the information you need. Let's head over there. So right, here we have the hut. And you have all the instructions here on this form. We also have the campsite fees. Adult £8 per night, right? $8 per night. Few rules. What you do is you basically open this lid here, and inside here you'll see some forms, registration slips, in a little plastic bag. You fill that in, put your money in there, in a little bag, and then you put your bag with the registration form and the payment, right, here's ours, in this little thing. If I can find the hole. Oh, is it? It's at the top there, it's under there. Done. We've been paying everything with the credit card, but you do need cash to pay for places like this if you want to do a bit of freedom camping. There's only one toilet here, mind. The other places have had flushing toilets. Here's just one single toilet. And that's it, just there. A little pale pillar box kind of thing. Morning everybody. It is the 31st of October, which I believe is day 12 of our tour here around New Zealand. What an amazing morning we're having. Bit of a difference in the last 4 or 5 days, where it's just been pouring down with rain, and there's this cloud over here or it's mist really, it's coming over from over there and going over this, or around this mountain, and then disappearing over there. Sight to see. I'm in a bit of a dreamy kind of mood. It's happening so slowly, yet we're so near the end of our tour, and we've loved it. We've not seen everything. Slightly rushed, but today we're heading even further towards Christchurch. In fact, we probably will hit Christchurch probably about lunchtime, I would have thought. And we need to sort out, we've got to get our bottle refilled, LPG refilled, fill up with diesel, clean empty the cassette and wastewater, which we do anyway every day. Oh, by the way, you know, freedom camping, or wild camping as we call it in the UK, is very easy to do here. You've got camper dump stations in most areas, most towns. So you just drive up, you've got a little hose, put it into your motorhome, into the waste pipe, and just pour it in the same hole as you empty the toilet cassette. And then you can fill up at the same place with water. So it's very easy to do all that. You don't have to worry about where's the next time I'm going to be able to dump my waste. Yeah, very easy. Most of the time they're free. In fact, we haven't found one yet which you have to pay for. We'll get going in a few moments and make our way to Christchurch. We stopped at this place called Castle Hill. There's some walks, and this one goes all the way to these rocks here. Now these rocks have got to be something to do with the castle. I think the castle, from the other side of this hill, it does look like a bit of a ruined castle, so maybe that's where it's getting its name from. And apparently you can climb on all these. But just look at the scenery behind me though. Isn't that amazing? As we get closer to these limestone rocks, you can see people all the way up there. Looking back along the path, you can see where we've just come from. Amazing scenery. Look at this rock here. There's a huge crack in it, and you know, that can go any time really, I think. It's this one here. This is huge, this thing. That's just crumbling away. Take a look at that view. And down there you can see the car park with Rusty and somebody with a crowbar. What's he doing down there? And over to the right we have more limestone. This is what we're standing on. This one here is leaning against this rock here. And there's Zoe and a few climbers. Zoe's next, there's a queue there. Right, heading back down to Rusty now and continuing our way to Christchurch. We have finally made it back to Christchurch, and we're getting ready right now to catch our plane. So this is the end of our tour around New Zealand. So if you did enjoy it, please give us a thumbs up. If there's anything that you think we've missed, then put a little comment in the section below. And if you haven't already, why don't you consider subscribing? In the next episode, we're going to be going around Rusty, giving you a bit of a what's in your locker cocker kind of thing, showing you around, show you how we survived in slip of the tongue in Rusty. And we're going to be having our look back as well. So see you then. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.